Anyhow, that little guy there,
511 and 5121, that's channel 1.
both those two little younger guys, those are the ones we got to save. And I'll tell you, at some point I'm going to call on all of you as volunteers to help in a safe program, in a place where we can bring kids and
512 West is all tied up. Could you possibly head to 1050 admin unit B for violation?
they're short on calls there, so we're going to probably be the first call there. What's it say for who the subject is there?
Caller has an OFP against a husband.
A little louder so you're reading.
Caller has an OFP against the husband. Looks like it's a Karen male.
At 1050 Edmund?
Correct.
Huh. Alright. And does it have his name?
It does. You want me to hear it? I'll give it to you.
Yeah, was he an adult? Yeah, it's fine. What's his name?
Well, the last name is, I can't even pronounce it, L-W-E-H. First name is Say, S-A-Y.
Alright, well, Edmond is 1 block south of Thomas. 1050 is half a block from Lexington. We got a long ways to go, but this is Thomas here. There's no squads available in the west sector, so they're sending a beat car. That tells you how short they are. They're sending a beat car from downtown St. Paul to go to 1050 Edmond for the violation of restraining order. So we will go with red lights just to help the
Squad
poor woman.
656.
Occasional.
The crash will actually be at Pierce Butler and Holton Street.
Occasional
Pierce
sighting.
Butler and Holton, you said?
So you know 1100. Well, this is the other thing I haven't told you. 1100 of course is
179.
Lexington. If you go one long block,
Cancel 512.
Oxford
Copy 512,
is
you can be clear.
1 block. So minus 60 from there, it's 1040 at the corner. But here's the other trick. In Ramsey County, the odd numbers
512, did you copy? You are clear.
the odd numbers are on the north side of the street
512, copy. Thank you.
and the west side of the street.
2118. 65 Country Drive. The comp is in apartment 307. He's being harassed by his neighbor who went back to his own apartment, but he doesn't know the unit
So
number.
we know 1040 is on the south side of Edmond.
Copy.
And what is that? Is that what address? 1050?
2118.
1050 Edmond, correct.
1050. So we're 10 numbers from Oxford on the south side.
Thomas and
Just
Crowell.
be advised, I did find a serve protection order that included the suspect's name and date of birth in that call.
So there's a serve protection order.
Copy.
So that's the key.
That's 2118.
We need to know if the order's been served on them, because sometimes the order hasn't been served, and so they can claim that they
8196.
haven't been notified. So any more description on this guy?
8196.
Negative.
Fireworks complaint is 654 2nd
I believe he's a
Avenue.
Corinne male,
Across the
right?
street from that address.
Well, it does say no weapons will not fight or flee.
8196. Copy.
2119.
Well,
Subject on main floor of
you got
home.
your cuffs?
I do.
Okay, I got mine.
189.
So we're at
189.
Chatsworth. We're going to turn the red lights
Yeah,
off.
Minnesota Delta Bravo Victor
Is there-
285. And if you have medics,
Is there an apartment number there or not?
It does not give an
Copy,
apartment
yes, medic.
number.
That's
Probably a
2119.
house.
Oh, it does say, yeah, here it is, apartment B.
B. All right, so we're going to 1050 apartment B. We are on Oxford. And well, hard to say which building.
There's 1055.
Okay, that's good. So 1050 is this one right here on our left. All right, we'll be off the air for a minute. Well, we'll be on the air, but we'll be inside seeing if we can help this poor lady. Did you say B, Joe?
B, correct. 1050 Edmond B.
Let me just verify that.
incident assigned. Your incident has been updated.
Stand right here. Do you got some driver's license with you? No. 2400. We're out on Edmond, 1050 Edmond, with the suspect. He's compliant, and we'll stand by here for the squad.
Copy 179 is en route.
Oh, you guys are already here. Yeah, they're here. God bless you.
For Joy Park, should be 2700 late.
Copy.
I don't think he speaks much English.
364.
She does. She does. I don't think he speaks perfect.
Yeah, with Echo November X-ray 814.
No, they were coming to look at the house because we haven't been over here for a while.
What's the living on Winnicott City?
One in custody, 2125.
I can't take any of your puppies, sorry.
No.
He asked me if I could.
383, case number, please.
383, your case number on Sherwood, 15904. Consider a westbound exit break and head to 850 Aurora for an audible alarm covering panic. Heard TV playing in the background, no response from people in the home when security called.
Alright?
I'm going to check out his backyard to see if it actually works.
171 before I head that way.
You good? Alright. See you
Copy,
guys.
there's squad back 171.
Alright. So St. Paul arrived,
Squad 634 on channel 1.
took the suspect into custody. Sorry we couldn't take you in the house there, but
634.
sad part,
My squad at 850 Aurora for a residential alarm covering panic, no response.
a lot of little kids in there. You know, she was still on the phone with the comm center when we got there, so that was.
Let's just make sure I didn't leave my phone behind.
161.
161.
Oh, there we go.
Got it.
Got it.
We have the mail in the car. We're going to be around to the LC. You can have 910 on my Ramsey County team. Please meet us in the Sally Court.
Affirmative. 910, are you monitoring channel?
So there's a squad with an uncooperative person, and they're asking for help. We're going to take you to Sallyport
I'll call him on the phone.
here in a little bit.
Copy, and thank you, 2127.
Show you where the prisoners go in. But right now we're going to run over to 850 Aurora. Aurora is 1 block south of University.
At 2127.
We're at 1040 here. If we go down to Chatsworth, we'll be at 980, 60, and then we'll go down to Victoria. We'll get to Milton is 920, Victoria is 860.
2127.
Then we'll run over to Aurora. So. So ideally, you'd have enough police officers on the street to be able to get to every call within 2.5 minutes. But obviously, the less you saw that call, they had to send a squad originally from
64, you can
downtown.
be clear. It looks like 171 and 511 can go.
Then eventually another West car feed himself up. But they prioritize calls. We're looking at the computer-aided dispatch that basically 1 through 4, and priority 1 and 2 calls should be dispatched very quickly, essentially immediately. And then 3 and 4 have different times that they can wait, but it never should have to wait. That's the thing that Chief Axtell's talked about, is that, or he's already in a position where the high priority calls have to wait. Like any domestic like that can turn ugly really fast. You can't really hold that call and have people wait. She tried to give that call out 3 times and nobody could take it. Fortunately, he was completely compliant. But what's it called? 850, Joe? We're going to 850 or
850 or alarm sounding.
Okay.
Audible, panic alarm, tempted keys, heard TV playing in background, no response from people.
So what was going on? Look up there. Something was going on Phelan there for a while.
I think it was a water patrol call, that one.
Yeah, what was happening? We, as you know, the sheriff's office runs the water patrol, responds to all water-related incidents. So yesterday we had a boat accident on White Bear where a Sea Ray ran into a whaler and someone got injured semi-seriously and had to be taken by medics once they could get to the hospital. So what happened here today on Phelan?
So someone was swimming in the middle of the lake, stated they needed help.
Squad
280.
It looks like they were located. Someone in a kayak was going towards them. All parties out of the water, so that's good.
So you think they tried to swim from the boat?
It's unclear. A complainant just called that said someone was swimming in the middle of the lake and didn't say there was any boat around them.
Yeah.
So that was the concern.
Thank you.
And someone with a kayak was helping them.
Well, there's a squad here at 850. I do not hear the alarm, but they parked on the corner, but it'll be a few houses down. You hear anything there, Joe?
I do not.
Let's close that up a minute so we can see better. What's the address on that house?
840.
Okay.
386, case number and address is 15903.
The officers are out walking around. We don't want to light them up either.
159038.
Affirmative 038 at the end.
Hey, if you haven't shared this, we're going to be out here for
Silent
a
range.
couple more hours. So if you haven't shared this video on your Facebook, if you wouldn't mind, because
Copy,
a lot of people didn't know we were going out tonight. And I think they thought Friday was the next time. So if you don't mind just hitting that share button on your page, let people know that we're out here. This is about the time we normally start.
Bravo 597, okay?
Alright, 2132.
Lake Phelan, I know when I was a kid we used to try to swim across it too. But that was
4487.
back in the days before
4447.
common sense prevailed. Some people didn't make it.
Bravo 385 MEOT.
Good night. Out of arresting, he was attacked by his wife. We now have another caller calling in stating his wife hit him, and we can hear the female screaming in the background.
179 CN.
179. Your case number is 159056, and the time was 2111.
Hey,
Copy, thank you.
we have a young lady that's been missing over on the east side. If you live on the east side, I'm going to talk about it a little bit later, but we've been out all day looking for her. We don't know if there's any ill intent with where she ended up or not.
453.
So, Joe, this is where another young man was murdered when he left church.
I'll be out with one.
That's correct.
Uranium in our crate.
That was last year too, right?
Copy, Alpha 1,
Correct.
and our green 433.
Remember the name of the...
I do. I believe the victim was Ravel Carter.
That's what it was. Ravel Carter, leaving the church. And right here, I think right on this corner right here, right? He was shot. Has that case been charged or solved or not yet?
I think that's still unsolved.
That's an unsolved one too.
Unsolved case.
And we do believe that there's some previous bad
5185 code 4.
anger toward him that's historical. That's
2134.
no justification whatsoever, but as we do know that there were other parties looking for him, but he had a child too, I think, with him at the church that time.
2165.
I believe his dad was with him as well.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Very terrible.
2034.
Anyhow, if you know anything about that murder, call us or the St. Paul Homicide Unit if you got any tips. I know that there are people, based upon who's listening, that
2165, 2365.
might know something.
2165. 2165, 2365, 155 Little Canada. Cop will be waiting out front. Friend of a friend has the caller's dog, refusing to return it.
155 Little Canada refuses to return the dog. I could have ate a piece of that pizza. Kind of hungry.
That's what I had for lunch.
Kind of hungry.
2365.
Yeah, we just drove by Reverend Daryl Spence's house there on Fuller over there, Fuller and Avon.
Road to LEC was in Mill Mill.
Fine,
CLAC
fine
2135.
human being that he is. Keeps an eye on that whole area, but he also ended up pastoring and giving the sermon on several funerals of homicides here, and been working with our help team, bringing people food, but also working with New Hope Church, Pastor Patterson, another great man, and Rev Spence was at this meeting today where we're getting people motivated to go out and stop the violence here in town. His lovely wife Beverly keeps